Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk all about mindset and the mindset shift that is going to change your life when it comes to how you look and how good looking you are. Now, if you're completely new here, I am Miriam. I'm actually an image consultant. And so this is something that I do, for a living. I work with clients to work on finding their best lines, their best colors. And the thing that has really been on my mind lately is mindset. And the reason for that is because it's just so powerful. And the kind of feedback that I get in the comments sections or like from my clients, like, oh, well, I didn't, I didn't think to try that because I thought that, or I didn't think I was this body type because I thought I was 2X or 2Y, to be this body type. Or, there's just so much stuff out there that, people can sort of hold themselves back from seeing their own beauty, you see? And so this is the thing. So if you are someone who decides to yourself, if you decide, I am good looking, I am gorgeous, I am handsome, I am attractive, whatever it is, if you decide that to yourself and you really truly believe it, there are so many ways that you can, I guess, reprogram your subconscious mind if you're into that kind of thing. And you can really start to believe that you are good looking, then everything about how you look will actually change. And there are a few ways in which this is going to change. And I want to go through how things will come together for you if you decide to embark on this journey to change your mindset about how you look. And so the first thing that you are going to do is you're going to naturally attract people who find you attractive, because we tend to gravitate toward people who believe what we believe about ourselves. They believe about us what we believe about ourselves. So if you're someone who believes themselves to be funny, you are going to just be around people who find you funny, because if someone doesn't find you funny, you're just going to be like, that's weird. Like, I know I'm funny, so maybe this person's just not for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not going to hang out with this person because they don't find me funny and other people do. And so you're going to surround yourself with people who find you funny. In the same way, if you believe that you are attractive, you are going to surround yourself with people who agree with you, basically. And that kind of energy is also going to attract people toward you who agree with what you think of yourself. It's so powerful. And then next thing you know, because a lot of these things are kind of subjective in a way, in some ways, whether or not you're good looking, of course, is subjective. And so you're going to surround yourself with people who find you good looking. The next thing is that we're going to seek out ways to make ourselves be good looking. And we're going to notice new opportunities, and we're going to align with new opportunities as well. And sometimes you may find that opportunities fall into your lap because you have decided that you are good looking. So what do I mean by opportunities? You may find that you find a new hair salon, and because you believe that you're good looking, you're willing to try it out. You see? You may find that you stumble on something, some style of clothing, some magazine, some sort of information, where you find, oh, well, this is how I'm going to be more good looking, right? And if you believe yourself to be good looking, that's something that you would think would be possible. But imagine if you think that you're ugly, if you think that you're not good looking, you're going to be surrounding yourself with people who confirm that to you, because why wouldn't you? You believe that about yourself. When you see that new hair salon, you're going to say, well, it's not going to help me anyway, and you're going to walk right past it. Think of how different your life is. And this is such a powerful thing. I'm an image consultant. I talk about image, I talk about style, but this is such a powerful thing for your whole life. If you consider yourself to be worthy of certain kinds of treatment, for example, if you consider yourself to be worthy of a certain level of lifestyle and things like that, that can go a long way. Now, of course, it's a complicated topic. It's beyond the scope of this channel. There's no doubt about that. But there's so much in having certain belief systems in place that really benefit you. And so this is one of them, just thinking that you are good looking, you are attractive. So we won't do things like buying stuff that's on sale just because it's on sale, these things that people do that People who are sophisticated, people who have a sense of style, a sense of presence, they often are not going to just buy random clothing just because it's on sale. That's what someone does who doesn't have a direction for how they look. They're not very intentional what they buy in terms of clothing. And so I have a simple thing that you could do is you could ask yourself this question: what would someone who is good looking do? So the thing that some people can be afraid of is they can say, well, I don't want to make a fool of myself. It's like, I don't want to think that I'm so good looking and I'm going to wear this thing that I actually can't pull off. But that's not actually what good looking people do. Good looking people don't usually wear things that they can't pull off. They know what they can't pull off and what they can. And the difference in how they would behave is if they put something on and something looks bad on them in the dressing room, they would just say, oh, doesn't look good on me. Let's try another one. Okay, and they would keep looking until they find something that looks good on them. Someone who believes that they are bad looking themselves would get something that looks bad on them and believe that that's just what they look like, and then they would buy that item. This is like kind of important. This is a huge difference. If you're someone who's good looking, or just in general, people who are good looking, they get a bad haircut and they don't run out of the salon crying because they're so ugly. They look at it and they're like, well, I'm gonna need to fix that because that's a really bad haircut and it looks really bad on me and it's making me look like I'm ugly, but I know that I'm not. So that's why I know it's the haircut and it's not me. So I am going to get this fixed and I'm gonna get it figured out and I'm gonna get a better haircut. That kind of stuff can really add up. Someone who believes that they're good looking are actually more likely to take better care of their bodies, to work out, to eat healthy so that their skin is glowing, because they don't believe that they're a lost cause. So thinking that you're good looking is so powerful, not only in terms of attracting new experiences into your life, attracting people into your life who find you good looking, attracting certain, just items into your life, like certain items of clothing, just everything, lighting conditions, everything to make you look good looking. That's one thing, of course, but then also it changes how you are because you are also a part of, manifestation in a way, right? You are a part of this. You are a player in it, and it changes how you behave as well. So here's another thing. The way we carry ourselves, this is a simple thing. If you think that you're good looking, you're going to carry yourself so well. And I think somebody left a comment under my video called like 5 ways to elevate your style. I believe it was under that one. And they said, posture is such a big deal. And I could not agree more. And I can't believe I didn't mention that in that video. Posture is such a huge deal when it comes to being good looking. And bad posture can really just ruin an entire outfit. Or, I always say, like, if you can't walk in heels, don't wear heels, because any kind of beauty that the heels bring to the outfit is immediately taken away by you not being able to walk gracefully in those heels. But that's a side point. The way that we carry ourselves really matters for how we look. And if you are confident and you're carrying yourself in a way that looks good and you feel like, you're confident and you're presentable and you are wearing things that make you look your best, that is a night and day difference. And you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your body, you're taking care of your skin, your haircut is flattering to you, your clothing are flattering to you, you're carrying yourself with confidence. That is really going to go an incredibly long way in how you look. And finally, when we see our own beauty, we can actually highlight it. I have an entire video called You Don't Know How to Dress Yourself Because You Can't See Your Own Beauty, something like that, where I like dive deeper into this. But it's worth mentioning again because, if you have beautiful eyes or something, but you don't think that they're that beautiful, then you may not even think to look up tutorials on TikTok on how to highlight your hazel eyes or whatever it is. Which colors of eyeshadow should I use to highlight my hazel eyes? Do you know? Do you have hazel eyes? Do you know this? And, or do you think that they're nothing special? You think that they're just whatever. Your eyes are just whatever, when actually they're just so gorgeous. So that's just one example, but there's so many. Or like your body shape, your body type. I had one client who was this like petite, curvy, think Rose from Titanic type of person. And she was wearing all of this like oversized stuff as if she's, this tall runway model. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a tall runway model with, the broad shoulders and the long lines. That's one thing. But then she was this petite, curvy woman who was just stunning. Like, I thought she was stunning. So beautiful. And she was wearing all of this oversized stuff. Just so much oversized stuff, just hiding all of her curves and everything. And the thing is that she had a tiny waist, but nobody could see that because she was wearing baggy things, because she was curvy. And so she had a curvy bust line, curvy hips, and a tiny waist. That's like a beauty standard for some people. And, she was wearing like all this baggy stuff to cover all of that up. Because, I don't know her details. Like, she didn't tell me about how she felt about herself or anything like that. Some clients tell me, some clients don't. But I just couldn't help but wonder, like, does this person not see their own beauty? Somebody else has a different kind of beauty. Somebody else is like long and lean and, whatever they are. That's just a different kind of beauty. And if we just stop wasting our time trying to look like other people, not that I have no idea if she was doing that, you guys. I have no idea if she was doing that. Don't get me wrong. But some people, just that I'm talking about the tutorials I see on YouTube, like how to look taller. People are always trying to look taller. The petite girls are always trying to look taller. The tall girls are always insecure about being tall. It's just on and on. Anyway, I'm rambling. But anyway, so you could be someone who looks like Rose from Titanic and not accentuate your beauty with the way that you're dressing. That's my point. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. This was someone who looked like Rose from Titanic, and she was wearing just like baggy stuff. If I looked like Rose from Titanic, you better believe I would be here full glam, okay? Like, I would be here full glam all the time. That's just me though. Anyway. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts about how mindset can shift your reality, how it can shift your experience of life. Is this something that you have found in your own life, have you found a positive mindset has shifted your life in a positive direction? And I'd love to hear your experiences on this, because this stuff can be so powerful. Has there ever been a time where you just decided, actually, this is how I am now. I am beautiful, or I am worthy, or I am successful, or whatever it is. And how did that affect your life? I'd be curious to know in the comments. So I think that's it. That's all I have to say. If you're interested in booking with me, I'm an image consultant, so I do color analysis and body typing and essence, and I work with men and women. So if you're a man or a woman, you can book with me, and you can just click through as usual if you're a man or a woman, because I get inquiries from men like, do you type men? I do. And so you can look down below to see how you can book with me. I'll leave a link. And I think that's it. That's all I have to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay.